Must be pretty good, huh?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's not so hot. You see this? That's all that stands between me and the WPA.
I'm out of a job, too. What do you do?
I'm an actress. I used to work at that joint across the street.
Well, I should think with your connections with Dwyer that you ought to be able to get a job.
That shows that you don't know them, Mick. Every guy in town that owns a joint knows that if they did me any favors, it would only mean one thing to him. He'd blow their head off. That's why I'm starving to death in a mink coat that I wouldn't dare sell.
Yeah. Well, I see where he got his parole.
Yeah, I read that, too. Only I don't believe anything the papers say. Figured the judge ought to know.
Who?
Brennan.
Oh.
Hey, look. Get a load of the robin.
Hmm? Where?
On the windowsill.
Oh, yeah. First I've seen this spring.
You're supposed to make a wish.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Bet yours was about a girl.
No.
What's your name?
Johnny.
They call me Lucky. Got a match, Johnny? Never go hungry as long as you got that.
I'd go hungry before I'd part with it.
Trouble. He's stinking. He always gets stinking when there's trouble.
Good evening, Lucky. Good evening, my young friend. You come in? This key will only perform the duty for which nature designed it.
You got it upside down.
So I have indeed. Bring in the milk.
I'll get it.
Thanks.
Don't let that worry you. We must all stumble over Shakespeare once in our lives. Give me that. You put the rest of them in there.
Where's the Mick? Is he out?
Yes, he's out all right, but I don't know how long he's going to stay out.
Trouble, I knew it.
Yeah, nothing but trouble. Say, who's your young friend?
Name's Johnny.
Johnny? Johnny what?
Apollo. Johnny Apollo.
Apollo, huh? Non semperactum tended Apollo.
Come on, talk English. Where's the Mick?
I've been looking for him everywhere.
Well, you're not gonna find him in a bottle.
Well, maybe you can find him.
I can try.
Well, if you do, bring him here. Hey, wait. What does your friend want?
I don't know. Found him outside. So long, Johnny.
Good luck. Lucky. Mr. Brennan, I came to you for legal advice.
In trouble?
Well, not exactly, but I have a friend who is. He's in state prison. I want to get him a new trial or arrange about parole or something.
Well, what's the rap?
Embezzlement.
Embezzlement? It's pretty hard to get a new trial on embezzlement. When you embezzle money, you sign a lot of papers and convict yourself.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Now, if it was plain or fancy crime, why, come to me. Don't worry if that carpet could walk in his stagger.
Well, what about a parole?
Money.
Well, I've got about $65.
You got what?
$65.
Go away, young man, and don't bother us. We're not amused.
But, sir...
Step through 1 foot was in that circle, and on thy head, e'en it wore a crown, I'd launch the curse of Rome.
What did you say, sir?
Shh. I'm teaching my elephant Shakespeare now. Don't move, and they won't bother you.
Wake up. Come on, wake up. What's wrong?
Oh, Mickey.
I said, what's wrong?
Police got Bates.
Where they got him?
State Street, drunken vagrancy.
Well, I can't show up down there, and you're... Who are you?
He's an old friend of mine, a very old friend, Johnny.
You want to make $100?
Well, I'd like to do him a favor, if that's what you mean.
Get down to the State Street jail and spring a guy named John Bates.
Spring?
Go his bail. Get him out, that's what I mean, and bring him here. No, wait a minute. Bring him to the Paradise Club right across the street.
Yes, sir.
Hey, wait. Here.
What do I want with these?
Maybe Bates won't want to come with you, so you might have to insist.
Well, I don't think I'll need them.
No, take him with you anyway. You might want to get weighed.
Yes, sir.
Pay the clerk.
Say, who put up bail for me?
Mickey Dwyer, he wants to see you.
Tell him I'm leaving for Detroit.
Now, wait a minute. I said Dwyer wants to see you. You can't run out on his bail.
I'll send it to him.
No, you don't. You're coming with me.
Taxi.
Let them talk, let them think what they want to. If it makes them feel happy that way, I know I'll always love you, no matter what they say.
That's swell. That's soulful, you know. What other numbers have I missed?
Here's one that just came out as you went in.
Must be an awfully sad song because that's the way I felt then.
Well, look who's here.
What's the idea of getting drunk and getting yourself pinched?
Well, they were laying for me.
They're laying for you. They're laying for all of us. I suppose you shot your mouth off again.
I didn't say anything.
No. You know, the last time they picked you up, it cost me 10 grand to square myself. Now, I don't mind about the money.
But this time, if they'd have gotten one thing out of you, I go back to
Now,
the pen.
Mickey.
Now, can't you get it through your hop head that I'm on parole, that I'm not in the clear?
But I didn't say a word.
No. You don't know whether you said anything or not. Sit down and shut up.
Okay, Mickey. Thanks for the trouble.
It's no trouble at all. Guys who cause me trouble gotta get hurt.
Listen, you're not talking to the local talent.
I said sit down and shut up.
Mr. Dwyer, that bail was $200. This is what's left.
Keep it. You did what I told you. I like guys who do what I tell them. This is a friend of mine I want you to meet. Johnny,
Apollo.
Yeah, Johnny Apollo.
Hi, boys.
Hiya.
And he's no mug like you mugs. This is Lucky.
Yeah, we met up at Brennan's.
Hey. It's quite an eye you're getting. Harry, get some beefsteak, the best in the house.
Okay.
You know the judge? Here, grab a chair.
Thanks.
I don't know how long you've known him, but I want to tell you something. There's the sweetest no-good drunk that ever lived. He never missed a single visitor's day the whole time I was in the pen, did you? And he took my mother, God bless her, 15 miles to Mass every Sunday. If I ever get married, he's gonna be my best man. I think that calls for a round. Here you are, Lucky.
Thanks.
Here's to you, old-timer.
Mickey, I couldn't find any steak, just chops and liver.
So one of you guys didn't starve to death while I was in hock. Come on with me, Johnny. You know, when I was a kid, I blew one of these things open thinking it was a safe. Here, sit down. Yes, I'll fix it up. Now, just keep that there.
Yeah.
If there's anything better than scotch than milk, it's buttermilk.
Hey, see those holes?
Yeah?
Them's bullet holes. Yeah. Marty, the drummer, emptied his gun into me before I got mine out. I only shot him once, right between the eyes. Here, feel. Feel that lump? Know what that is?
Huh?
It's a slug from a .38. Look, I got another one. See that? I got 6 in me. Got a regular collection. They called me Mickey, the walking paperweight.
Don't they ever bother you?
Yeah, when it rains. Someday I'm going back up to state prison and have them taken out.
It's a nice, cheerful place for an operation.
Well, you see, the prison doc's a friend of mine. He took care of me when I got shot. He didn't take the slugs out then because I caught pneumonia.
I have a friend up there, too.
Who hasn't? What's his name?
Robert Kane.
Pops Kane, old man Moneybags.
Yeah, that's the one.
Why, sure, I knew him well. Say, now, there is the grandest guy that ever lived. You'd never know he was a millionaire. And he was the only con in the joint who didn't claim he'd been framed. He wouldn't take anything soft. No, he goes to work in a boiler plant, you know, with one of those pneumatic drills. They chaw your head off, you know, and they leave your hands as raw as that piece of steak there. You never heard a squawk out of him. Mm-mm. He'd just wrap a rag around his dukes and go to it again. What a guy. He could take it. How well'd you know him?
He paid my way through college.
Oh, I bet you went first class.
Yes, I did.
What are you doing now, Johnny?
Oh, just looking for a job, that's all. So I can pay him back.
You wouldn't want to be paid back.
I'd like to anyway.
Well, you quit worrying. You got a job. You're working for me. Now, stick that stake in your eye and come on.
How about a little clarinet with this?
This is the beginning of the end. I can see it in your eyes and everything you do. Oh, you're afraid to tell me that we're through. But I can tell by looking at you that this is the beginning of the end. You just give yourself away with everything you say. And though you never told me we must part, still I can read the writing on your heart. Why is it now when I hold your hand, there's some little something that I miss? What has become of the warmth in your smile? And where's that little mischief in your good night kiss? Oh, this is the beginning of the end. I can see the thrill is gone. Why let it linger on? Why lie to me and say it isn't so? For when I hold you in my arms, I know that this is the beginning of the end.
The fourth race at Latonia. Sweet Priscilla going strong. And at the turn, it's still Sweet Priscilla. Sweet Priscilla with Hot Toddy second and Condiment third. In the stretch, it's Sweet Priscilla all by herself. At the finish, it's Sweet Priscilla.
Sweet Priscilla, I had her right in the nose. Come on, kid.
Race over Hot Toddy. There it is, Sweet Priscilla, the winner. Condiment the place, Hot Toddy to show.
Mick seems pretty fond of our young friend, doesn't he?
You think the kid will reform the Mick?
Or vice versa.
How'd you do?
Not bad.
Look at all this. I put the guy in business, and now he doesn't want to cut me in.
Isn't there something you generally do about that?
The guy's married to my sister. What can I do? Hey, Paul. Hiya, Paul.
Hello, Mickey. Glad to see you.
I want you to meet a friend of mine. This is Johnny Apollo. Johnny, shake hands with my brother-in-law.
Oh, hello. How are you? Always glad to meet a friend of Mickey's. Just make yourself at home. Come in anytime. I'll see you later, Mickey.
That's him. That's the guy. He thinks he's the big shot. If my sister wasn't so daffy about him, I'd like to shove his teeth right down his throat.
Would you really like a cut in this place?
Well, naturally, a guy gets a little sentimental about such things. You know, I'm gonna stick this whole wad on a dog in the next race that can't lose.
At Jamaica, the seventh race. They're running. Coming by the stand for the first time, it's Anaconda out in front by a length. Slippery Elm is second by a half, and French Pete. At the quarter, it's Anaconda by 4 lengths, Slippery Elm by a half, French Pete by 2 lengths, and Marimba. Around the far turn, it's Anaconda by 5 lengths. Marimba moving into second by a head. French Pete is third by 2 lengths, and Slippery Elm. Coming down the stretch is Anaconda and Marimba, and it's going to be a driving finish.
Slippery elm.
Marimba's moving out in front and pulling away. Anaconda goes to the whip. French Pete is
Where's
holding
Slippery
back.
Elm?
Coming up to the line of finish, it's Marimba by 3 lengths, Anaconda by a half, and French Pete.
Where's Slippery Elm?
Slippery Elm folded in the stretch. At the finish, Marimba is the winner. Anaconda third.
Come on, Dad, help me figure out something.
I know.
You better get lucky and get out of here. Place is gonna be raided.
Right? How do you know?
I just called the cops. Gave them the address.
Boy, you...
Oh, wait a minute. Shh.
Because I don't know much about this sort of thing, but it just occurred to me that maybe you could prove to your brother-in-law that you got an in with the cops by warning him that there's going to be a raid.
He wouldn't believe me.
He'll believe it after they're here. Then he might believe that you got an in with the higher-ups. He'd be awful anxious to cut you in.
Yeah, but the cops, it's kind of raw.
Isn't it?
You know, kid, you and I are going to get along. You get lucky and get out of here.
Hey, Lucky. Johnny's gonna take you home.
But
We'll talk about that later. Come on, Judge, you and I got some business.
Now, where is dear brother Paul?
what did you wish that time?
What time?
Remember the robin?
Oh, yeah. What did you wish?
I wish that Mickey would get out of jail. It's the one thing I wanted most then. Now, what did you wish? Oh, I can guess. You wish that friend of yours was out, too. That rich guy.
What are you talking about?
You're not fooling me. Mickey told me all about you and him.
Yeah, that's what I wished. I guess that's what I want most of all.
Is that why you're playing around with Mickey? Listen, Johnny, I don't know how bad you want it, but don't pay too much for it.
What is this, a sermon?
I feel sort of responsible for you.
For me?
Yeah. Till you rang that doorbell at Brennan's that night, you'd never done a dishonest thing in your life. Oh, you might be able to fool Mickey, but you can't fool me any.
I can take care of myself.
Yeah, a lot of people think that, and they wind up with the state taking care of them.
I started out to do something, and I'm going to do it.
Some people get too smart for themselves. Oh, Johnny, I don't mean to butt in.
All right. You haven't.
Let's cut it out. I hate fights.
I didn't know we'd had one.
Felt like one. But I forgive you. Come on, let's make up. Kiss me if you want to.